Hey guys, Stealth here, welcome back. It's episode 3 of the 1930 French campaign. I have adjusted, since the last episode, the amount of victory points. The victory points were misattributed. I had a good battle with the Austro-Hungarians, and I got more points than they did. But the game misattributed those, so I went into the save file and edited that to reflect the accurate description of points, as they should be. The victory points over here on the top left are something entirely different, because I'm not exactly sure how those are calculated. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we're going to see some more misattribution here, and you might not see the victory points here reflect the same thing there, but, well, there will be bugs. It is a beta. It is March 1930. Currently, I have a couple of ships which are down for repairs. These ships hopefully will see repairs done progressively quickly. And especially Sonntag and Gosrith need to get out there again. Fortunately, I still have some other battleships which are currently not being used. Where are they? Toulon. I still have a couple of ships in Toulon, and I'm going to have those ships take up the slack from the battle group that was neutralized by the Austro-Hungarians. Or at least, well, not strictly neutralized, but definitely motivated to turn around. Let's put it that way. So I'm going to send a battleship, 2 heavy cruisers. Actually, let's make it 3 heavy cruisers because this is the close range brawler. 2 light cruisers and 2 destroyers out to meet the enemy once more. We continue to train up our crews. We have 100% crew training. Despite having all the sliders at max, I still have a 37 million bonus. And let's spend some of that to get a bigger shipyard. It's going to still put me at plus 32 million, but that's fine. And my economic growth is enormous at 8.5% per year. Let's go and find another battle. Let's see who would like to go next. This is turning interesting. I have already started blockading. But what is interesting to me is that I don't have that much firepower. Especially when it comes to tonnage, I have a mere 9,000 tons more than the Austro-Hungarians do. But because I have 4 battleships and they have 2, I have 3 battleships and they have 2, but I have 6 heavy cruisers versus their... Sorry, I have 6 heavy cruisers more. They probably don't have that much power projection. So the Austro-Hungarian Navy finds itself at a bit of a problem because it doesn't have enough ships. Now, what we also have in this new beta is combined battles, and this is the first of that. I only have 1 ship in this fight, and it's the Jan Alfs. It's one of my destroyers. But the Italians are helping defend my convoy. It's the Bastarda, Ancona, and Libya against a couple of heavy cruisers, 2 lights, and 1 destroyer. Interestingly, this is a sort of combined group. We got 3 heavy cruisers. And then we got 2 lights and the destroyer, which are reinforcing. So they're going to be a little late. This is a very interesting fight. Let's have a go. I'm probably going to be mainly watching the battle, considering that I really don't have any ships in this fight. At least... Oh! I stand corrected. I can control the Italian battlecruiser. That's fantastic. Okay, we're going to have the Libya and the Ancona move out ahead. These guys hopefully have some sonar, yes. And with that sonar, I intend to spot for the battlecruiser, the Bastarda. The Bastarda is an interesting beast. Look at this triple array here on the stern. That is 2 triple 14s and a dual 8. She must be stern heavy. Yeah, longitudinal weight offset 16.8, and she has a pitch of 35. This thing is going to be slamming up and down quite a bit. She is pretty fast, 30 knots, 122 million. What did you put all that cash in? Well, you have an auxiliary 4 engine and a diesel engine. Yeah, diesel is expensive. Probably means they have a lot of range. They're also remarkably survivable against torpedoes with an anti-torp 4. That is pretty rare on a battlecruiser. Yeah, these are my transports, and here is the Jan Alfs, which is going the wrong way. Okay, so they are to the northeast. Light cruisers, northeast-ish. East. Yeah, not entirely northeast, huh? Where are you guys? Okay, they're getting closer. The light cruisers are armed very moderately. They get 6 5-inch guns. That's it. A couple of... Holy crap, those are up high? Look at that. These are 4-inch guns on the secondary tower. There's a whole nest of 3-inch guns around those. More 3-inch guns centerline. I think they're not going to be terribly useful. 2-inchers, more 2-inchers, and torpedo launchers galore. Damn. These have a range of 12.9, and they're exceptionally sneaky at minus 70% visibility. They're 22-inch torpedoes. This could get interesting. Do you have radar by any chance? You do. So we should be seeing a radar return, and the battlecruiser has been detected. Slow the battlecruiser down some. Turn to port. You guys turn to starboard. Destroyer, continue on your course. Light cruisers, do not launch torpedoes yet. Yeah, we got a ping. How far? Where's that ping? There. About 20 clicks. I'm quite often very surprised at how good the AI is at spotting my ships. They always seem to know where my ships are before I have any opportunity to spot them. I don't know what sort of tower the Italians have on their heavy cruiser, sorry, their battlecruiser, but apparently it's either not that tall or not that good at spotting. Because they can see the Bastarda, they can even see the Libya before I can still see them. So, not great, but here we are. Bastarda, decent amount of armor. A lot of incoming shell fire though. Got 10.8-inch main, 5.34, so that's plus 100%, so about 10 to 20% or 20 inches of armor. Holy crap, you guys are probably all broadside. There, finally, one of the cruisers. What are you packing? 12 9ers, right, it's the same class. Okay, range 16. Type of shells you use. Soft capped HE, cap ballistic 1 AP. Okay, so AP for now should be fine. Light cruiser range 16-1. You guys are not heading the right way anymore. Again, elves, keep going. I'm not exactly sure who it was. It was the Bastarda that spotted it. Interesting. It's also the Bastarda that's proving pretty unable, at least for now, to do any kind of damage. Focus on the ship that's trailing. We're going to have to go back to flank speed. I know it's going to cost me some accuracy, but I need to get closer. And it looks like these heavy cruisers are not waiting around. At least my convoy will be safe. But what I really want is to sink all these ships. Oh no. Conning tower's been damaged. That is bad for my accuracy. Less than 1%. And we're still spreading shells all over the place. Okay. The Jan Elfs with her 36 knot torpedoes might not have torpedoes which are fast enough. That's better. We got a hit. Main belt, pen. The ship supposedly is flooding, but I don't see it. Is she turning around? She's turning slightly. Oh, you're starting to focus on my destroyer now. Okay. Names of these destroyers, as far as they are my ships, are given by patrons. The lieutenant tier gives you a destroyer. Captain tier, light cruiser. Major is a cruiser, a heavy cruiser that is. Light colonel, lieutenant colonel and colonel. That is the battle cruisers. And generals give battleships. Or rather, give their names to battleships. ID 78. There. You're doing 32 knots. That's still faster than the Bastarda. That's not good. Means catching up is going to be exceptionally difficult. Ah, there's a light cruiser. Hold on. Any chance we can torpedo this guy, or is he turning? Let's pop torps. That's what the Alps is here to do. Torpedoes away. Okay. Turn around. Get some more distance. Maintain your position relative to the rest of the fleet. The enemy fleet, that is. And just keep shadowing them. The Neustadt here. They got their shorter range, but pretty deadly torpedoes. Okay, time to get the light cruisers involved. Their light cruisers are also getting involved. Load the high explosive. Look at that high explosive damage. Holy crap. AP damage is not great, but HE? 588. If you land a hit. That is substantial. Problematic, however, is that these destroyers, as destroyers go, carry torpedoes, and they carry a lot of them. So I'm going to have to employ these light cruisers to keep the enemy off of my battlecruiser. Or, well, rather off of their own battlecruiser. Secondary armament should be useful here. The 8-inch guns, the 4-inchers. Throw out whatever we have. And I'm hoping that the Libya is going to be capable of spotting the torpedo as launched by the destroyer here before the Bastarda gets hit. Their turning circle's not great. She has sonar, but we have seen with these other cruisers, they're pretty sneaky with torpedoes. This is not looking like anything useful. Okay, some light damage on the enemy destroyer. Like a D12. She's already spent all her torpedoes. Lobbing torpedoes at my battlecruiser. Let's turn that thing around then. We're going to push into the destroyer. Smoke up. And eliminate that thing. There. Bastarda, hard turn to port. Libya detected the torps, and there is a pretty sizable swarm there. Heavy cruisers have decided that the Libya is a very interesting target. You know what? We're going to push back into their light cruisers. Come on, Laika. Take some hits. What's my range on the torps? 12. So yeah, they're kind of in range, but not really something I'm going to try. What's your torpedo type? Ooh, 8 launchers and 10 7-inch guns. That's not fun. Get the mains on that, get the secondaries on the destroyer. How's my destroyer? Pretty good. Okay. For now, just follow the battlecruiser if you will. So I don't have to micromanage you and make sure you're still actually going to be inside of this fight. Hold on, you just torpedoed something. The light cruiser, probably the Libya. The Bodrog most likely did too. So we're going to split the div. You're going to go there. You're going to go here. Can we pen this? No. Interesting. What's your sonar like? Hello? How can I not select that ship? What? That's very unusual. There. Yeah, sonar 1. Turning circle 610. That's pretty terrible. Let's see if we can torpedo that guy. Should give the Libya something to do. Libya, however, is very, very popular with everybody. She seems to be taking fire from all the ships at this point. There we go. Care package launched. Do we have eyes on their torpedoes yet, or are these sneakies? What do you have? Sneakies. Shit. When I say sneakies, by the way, I mean torpedoes that are very hard to detect. They are electric torpedoes, if I'm not mistaken. And thus they get a minus 70%, minus 75% even, torpedo visibility. So they are extremely difficult to detect. There. And thus more difficult to dodge, which is also why I prefer them to deal with AI ships. Because right now the Bodrog has detected the torps. But for her, it's probably too late. Because this group here is going to most likely collide with it and blow it up. Yeah, that's 30,000 damage. That's a lot of damage. So that's one of their light cruisers dealt with. By some miracle, this thing is not dead. Yeah, the miracle of not having accuracy. That would probably do it. Anyway, this means I have to worry only about another light cruiser. The Maros. Kona can smoke up. DD okay? That should be fine. Libya took some fire from the 9-inch guns on the heavy cruisers and took some damage. But she's already dealt the damage that she needed to. By sinking the Bodrog over there. Maros is in trouble. The 14-inch HE is eliminating this ship pretty quickly. Especially now that she has no propulsion anymore. Yeah, there you go. Structural integrity is dropping. Looking at 10%, 6%. Buoyancy is gone. Perfect. The heavy cruisers, sadly, are staying at range. It's not really what I would like them to do. But here we are. The Leica is also going to be pretty difficult to hit. 12 kilometers out almost. And it seems like a fast destroyer. I can do 36.4 on a good day, if not damaged. So getting that thing out of the water, that's going to be a bit difficult. But the cruisers, I feel, should be the main priority. Because they're more expensive. 56 million. The destroyer is 16 million, which for destroyers is actually pretty pricey. That is not a cheap destroyer. My destroyers, for reference, they're about 6.7 million. So this thing, probably because of speed. Yeah. They also have sonar. They got hydro and radar, which makes these things a bit more expensive. Are you coming to meet me here? Should be interesting. Come on. I'm almost in range of their torpedoes, and I rather don't want to be. 9.8, let's slow down. I need to get closer. Ancona, get out of here. Ow. On the other hand, it's better if they just launch their torpedoes at me and be done with it. Then I can start dodging. Oh, that accuracy. That was all over the place. Come on, 4-inchers, get rid of the destroyer. It's not a threat. Cannot really do much with those 4-inch guns of it. Oh, the Jan Alfs is taking a ton of damage. You need to get out of here, buddy. I don't know where you were taking that much fire. I'm not even sure it was meant for you, actually. Focus on the Tiger, it's now the closest ship. Let's just go for flat-out AP, because we get a pretty good chance to pen here. Just not to hit. What the hell? 5 kilometers, 1 kilometer. Why are we not hitting anything? Oh, here come the torpedoes. Yeah, it's a spread from the Tiger. We should be able to just squeeze through that gap there. And if not, we still have that torpedo blister 4. So we can take a hit. Yeah, this should be fine. Where's my other light cruiser? You, get over there. That's your priority. Okay, torpedoes successfully dodged. Now chase after these things before they get out of your range again. Your effective range, that is. Destroy the secondary gun. Not bad. What's your chance to pen me? Piss poor. Okay. Oh, that looked so good. Bastarda, you could have hit that. Something appears to be wrong with my ability to select ships. This thing is just trolling me now. Switch all guns to the Leica D12. Even then I can't hit it. Boom! Get out! Get away from me. Thank you. Next up, Tiger. Get the light cruisers back in. Even though they're not that fast. Ah, that's more like it. Flooding, rudder damaged. I'd love to eliminate some of their heavy cruisers, especially considering that they only have 6. So eliminating these 3 means I eliminate half their heavy cruiser fleet and potentially strengthen my blockade further. Go on, Tiger. Take a hit. All over the place again. These guys are kind of hampered by the presence of the Tiger here, because they cannot launch torpedoes at me without risking their own ship. Range 5-3. The problem, however, is that their torpedo launcher on the Tiger is almost ready. Good lord. Get a grip. Get your accuracy. Uh-oh. Should be fine. This is just a shameful display by the Italians. What the hell is up with this accuracy? What the? They're 4 kilometers out. It's a heavy cruiser. Why on earth are you having this much difficulty hitting it? Again! I know your con tower has been damaged. But come on. At this point, I'm gonna have to, at some point, evacuate the Bastarda because she's taking too much damage. These other 2 haven't even taken a scratch. Go! That was a secondary hit. Primaries? No. That's more like it. That's more like it. Engine's out. Rudder is out. Flooding. What sort of turret rotation do you have? Electro-hydraulic turrets. So you should have absolutely no problem keeping your turrets on target. And thankfully, this thing has sonar, so I can pretty aggressively push into the cruisers. And with a decent turning circle, I still have enough warning to turn away from any torpedoes that they might launch. There you go, another pen. How much stern armor do you have? Aft belt, 2 inches. That's pretty deadly then. To you. Because I, at this point, can pen 9 inches of armor. So my high explosive is going to cut right through your armor belt. Yes. Now we're getting somewhere. Stern turrets as well. Boom. Let's see what AP does at this range. I could use some more floodings on the Tiger. Not as good. Need HE. AP is still sort of ricocheting off because of the high ricochet angle. It's fine. Stick to HE. See? HE. HE, that's what you need. We started out as down to 50% structural integrity. Now our secondary tower has been demolished. I'm going to eliminate the Tiger and then disengage, because I would like to hand the heavy... I would like to hand this Battlecruiser back over to the Italians while it's still alive. They're down to 22% buoyancy. No, structural 24% buoyancy. We almost got them. Keep pushing. Keep putting pressure on it. 16% buoyancy, 15, 14. The others are way out of torpedo range. 5% buoyancy. 3%. Main tower's been destroyed. Further damaging their damage control capabilities. Done. Okay, let's get the Bastarda evacuated. This guy is almost out of ammunition. And so is the Panther. So they're not likely to pursue. They're not likely to come after me. And if they do, well, I have a lot of ammo left. Oh, I can even hit you at this range, apparently. That's news. Yeah, so you guys are excused. We've sunk a couple of destroyers. No, one destroyer, 2 lights, and 1 heavy cruiser. I think that's a success. That's a success. We'll be fine. Job done. 7,000 victory points were secured for, well, the French Empire, I guess. Because under my capable leadership from the destroyer, I was able to sink 2 light cruisers, a destroyer, and a heavy cruiser. Which is a serious blow to the not-so-good Austro-Hungarian Navy. I just wonder if I'm going to get the victory points or they are. I am. Good. Victory points were attributed to the right team. 13,000 for me, 1,642 for them. Excellent. We still have a couple more battle groups around. We got a battle cruiser, battleship here, as well as their escorts. We got the 2 destroyers from here. We have the French battle group in the North Sea. We got a couple of smaller separate ships here. I still have the convoy sort of defense force here. Ship there, ship there. Yeah, we have a decent presence everywhere. All right, and to the next episode, which will be up either tomorrow or in a few days. Hope you guys are enjoying the campaign. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon for more videos.